This means we've been here for way too long, way too comfortable. Time to get a move on.
And we're just about to turn downwind, and I'm looking forward to it. All right. Woo. Woo. Okay, we're turning downwind, so we can kind of talk about this a little bit. We're moving anchorages over to a different place where the ferry terminal is, and we can pick our friends up tomorrow. And there's a pizza place that we want to have dinner at there tonight. It's kind of popular. So we didn't film the very beginning because it really didn't seem that exciting or noteworthy, but as it turns out, we ought to just be filming everything because it got kind of hairy. We have something up with the port motor, and wouldn't you know it, we tried to sail out of the anchorage, which we normally didn't do, but I happened to have the sail up because I had to work on some reef lines. So I put the sail up before we took off of the anchor, and normally that's a little hairy to do, especially in a crowded anchorage like we were, but the winds were calm and we have both motors, we thought. So we get the anchor up, and immediately the port motor wouldn't do anything. It was as if the throttle wasn't working. So I was down to one motor, and it got kind of hairy getting out. So as it turns out, there's something up with the port motor, and it's got a really significant noise happening, and it won't accelerate. It won't rev up past about 1100 RPM. So okay. We're gonna get into anchor, and I'm gonna start tearing into it and see what it is.
The anchorage we were heading for was straightforward and easy to get into with only a few other boats around. Really lucky since we were down to only one usable engine for the moment. It's something that might be a little challenging if it were a marina or a tight, crowded anchorage.
All right, well, I'm just getting into this. Took a couple hours for the engine to cool down enough for me to sit on it and actually work on it. So I'm going to do my best to figure out what is going on tonight because we have guests arriving tomorrow morning. We have friends of ours that are going to be here for a couple of weeks with us. So I'm really hoping to figure this out tonight. And maybe even if I have to run over to Tahiti to get parts or whatever. I think it could be the injectors. I think it very well could be what they call the exhaust elbow. If those get clogged, when those get clogged, they can cause issues like this, I guess. So I have a spare one on board just because these are both original, and this is something that does happen. So hopefully that's it. And if not, I'll just start moving down the line and see if I can figure this out, because the worst case is, I don't even want to talk about the worst case. It's not going to be the worst case. It looks like this guy has never been off, so I would not be surprised if that was the issue. Okay, yeah. I would definitely say that is the problem.
Is it clogged?
Oh, it's so bad.
So it's the fuel injector?
No, it's the elbow, 100%.
It is the elbow.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay, great news. Woo! It is the elbow.
What?
It is so completely clogged. So we're going to be taking apart both of them. That's a face of relief because, man, it was a bad sound. That was not.
That was terrible. But
Yeah.
we were also like playing out the worst case scenario situations.
Yeah.
And luckily
Luckily, it's not that.
luckily we have the resources like Facebook and groups like the Volvo Penta.
Yeah, to reach out. I would never have actually thought about the elbow. I definitely thought that it could have been the injectors. I never would have thought that the elbow was so clogged that it would have done this. But that is 100% the problem. Can you see how bad it is?
It looks like it's just part of the motor right now.
Oh boy. That bad. Wow.
So you have to just replace that, right?
I don't know yet. I don't know. That's so bad. I'm going to clean it out first. We'll see. The heat exchanger is good though. Woo! Aha. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Brand new. And, most importantly, nice and clear.
How relieved are you right now?
I am unbelievably relieved. Especially because not only is it not a terrible thing to have to work on, but we have a spare one. I mean, in Mexico, we went through and spent literally thousands of dollars getting a spare for just about everything on the boat. And so there's a spare alternator, spare starter, spare elbow, a lot of spare parts. I obviously don't have like a piston, but the general things that could wear out like this and pumps and whatnot, I have a spare for. So I'm gonna probably just slap on the spare right now, and then I'll work on cleaning this out over the next couple weeks. And then
See if we can't just keep that as our backup.
Yep, it's pretty bad. Obviously, you can tell this is just all carbon. I mean, I don't even know if that can come off.
Solidified?
Yeah, it's very, very hard, and I don't want to break it apart right here where it make a mess in
No,
here. But
definitely not.
yeah, I'm gonna get a screwdriver after it and see what I can do. Nuts! I'm so glad it's this though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fixable.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's fixable, I guess, but at what cost?
Yeah. So.
Okay, I'm on it. Okay, looking good. Please go on. It's too late to mess with me. Look on the other one. The face is down on the other one. Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Thanks, love. You're the best. Morning. I have been thinking about this all night. I didn't start up the motor, so I'm doing so this morning. I wanted to wait till it was light so I could just make sure everything was okay, which I'm sure it is. And we're not going to be able to really you can do that. Would you fire it up?
Yep.
We're not going to be able to really tell until we pull anchor and we motor up, but I'm sure that was the issue. I mean, the whole elbow was completely clogged, so it's ready. As I thought, of course, everything's fine. Let's check the water. Oh yeah. All right, you can shut her down. I mean, there's not much I can check right now until we run it up. get it under load, up to speed. Awesome. Okay, now I got to clean out the other one and swap it over at 6 a.m., 6:06. So I have exactly 2 hours. Their ferry comes at 8, so I've got 2 hours to clean out that other one and then maybe try and swap it over.
Quit talking about it.
Yeah, no, I got to get to work. Have a little bit of coffee, go juice. All right, I've got the used elbow. I got the new one installed, obviously, and I got the used elbow all cleaned up as best as I possibly could. I mean, it's probably got 80%, I would say 80 to even 90% of the original flow in there, and it was down to probably 5% when I pulled it out. It was unbelievable that the motor was even still running. So I'm going to put this one in place over there and clean that one up as best I can over the next couple days and put it in our spares. It's still usable. So yeah, get this thing back together and get her ship shape and running and ready to go have fun and move around a bit, because that's the plan, is to go do a bunch of sailing and explore all the way over to Bora Bora. So this ship's got to be ship shape.
Getting there.
I know, we're getting there.
Baby, watch out. It's coming for you. That's pretty amazing.
This has been so long.
How's it going? Welcome, welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
Welcome.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Here, let me take this from you, because you have a
Good
present.
stuff.
You get this one.
Oh, thank you.
That is so
awesome.
Beautiful. Welcome to paradise.
Is this all you guys have?
No.
Should I go through?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll wait.
They would understand that.
Gary and Sarah are actually from our small hometown in Colorado, and we all go way, way back. And they have not only been following our adventures, they are doing everything they can to begin their own adventures, sailing around the world. So, for only the second time since we have been doing this, we welcome crew aboard, only this time it was purely to teach them as much as possible and give them some real-world sailing experience before they launch off on their own sailboat.
$60.
Wow.
Yeah. No
Not
more.
even-
like,
even
not
now.
even a
The
good
small one, the
Like
absolute.
a kangaroo's like
Oh.
80
That
or
little
90.
absolute.
I got
Duty
Grey
free
Goose
was
or
like-
whatever. It was $67.
Okay, so here's what I think we ought to do. Be comfortable here today because we have the pizza party tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. And then tomorrow, and we'll provision today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on the boat, get that other elbow. You can help if you want. I don't
Cool,
care.
yeah.
You can go to shore, whatever you want to do. It's a really easy swap. And then tomorrow we'll have a nice sail out and around. You guys will love this. It's freaking beautiful. Over to the bays our favorite bays, and where we're gonna be for the next couple days.
For the party.
For the party, for New Year's
Nice.
party on the beach.
Awesome.
Then the next day it'll be kind of like a recovery swim day. We can go snorkel. We can go for a dive. There's a great place to go dive right there. And then as long as the weather's good, we'll head out and we'll go to Huahini
Huahini.
and start.
We're on your time now, so-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Can you still believe that this is your life
No.
after 4 years?
Yeah.
5
no.
years?
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
4.
It's so surreal.
All right. Don't eat the guest. We're friends, not food.
Yeah.
Warren, slow down.
One of the best things about having guests down is they bring a bunch of stuff. So we have a ton of Christmas gifts from them. So show us what you got. Oh my God, this is gonna be nuts. It's a lot. Okay, now I can kind of organize a little bit.
Now you won't get angry.
Yep. Well, this is going to be a great time. I'm really excited that they're down. They just went into town to do a big provision so that we can kind of check that off the list. And I've got a lot of work. They brought a lot of stuff down with them, man. A lot of stuff. And I just replaced the prop. It didn't take very long, but I wanted to get that on because we have bent hours. I've bent hours so bad. It was dark when I was coming home the other night, and we nailed, we were going into a place that we didn't know, weren't familiar with, to get a friend home, and ran into some coral, unfortunately, and bent that prop. And we thankfully have a new halyard to put up, so I'm gonna start working on all this and get her ship shape, because we're gonna do a lot of miles over the next couple weeks. And I'm gonna put in cleaned up the elbow real good, so I'm gonna put it in this motor. That'll be first thing today, so I can get kind of nasty and get the boat kind of messy while they're gone, and then get her cleaned up before they get back, I hope. So let's go. Okay, that was not bad at all, and I am so glad that that's what it turned out to be. And this one, like I suspected, is just about as bad as the old one. I mean, you can barely see through there. This one I could fit maybe a pinky through. The other one I couldn't even fit a screwdriver through. So it's better, but it's not good. So I got that replaced, and the next thing I do is, even though that's a stainless steel brand new elbow, I like to put a like a non-corrosion spray on it. It's not the best thing in the whole world because it doesn't completely dry. It stays just a little sticky, but heavy duty corrosion inhibitor. Okay, so I spray that on almost every metal part that comes on the boat that isn't already painted or polished stainless steel, and it'll just slow down the corrosion. So then get cleaned up before everybody gets home and not do this anymore. Hey guys.
Morning, and almost Happy New Year. We are moving anchorages and sailing back to our favorite spot, and we've got crew, so we're gonna run through all the steps to get the boat ship shape ready, lift anchor, just kind of walk through everything with them, because they are hoping to buy their own boat at some point. And it's just best to kind of get some experience with other boaters, and that's what we're going to do. Just kind of show them the ropes.
This motor starts charging this side exactly right, so it provides a lot of amps for this. Okay, so this is where we're headed. Okay, this is our pride and joy. This first reef, second reef, third reef, and the first one's already in, so we're just going to wind this thing all the way up. You ready? Yep. Go. We have an electric wheel on the stick, so my goodness.
one way to end the new year, I'll tell you that much.
Beautiful. Love it too. I'll finish my beer.
So you've got your Husker do's. You got your Husker don'ts.
Nice, already.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
gonna throw a little New Year's party, and I happen to find some fireworks.
Ah!
Don't know exactly if they're legal or not. I asked. She said if
But
they
we're on a
stop.
beach, it's
Yeah.
New Year's.
But we're throwing a little New Year's party on the beach here. We've kind of invited the Anchorage or whoever wants to come celebrate. Who knows if we'll stay till midnight or not. But yeah, Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Everything. Well done, well done. Hey.
Ooh, that missed.
He's trying to punch you too.
Hello. Are you gonna get all fancy for the beach party? Yeah. Should we just go to that usual spot or find further down the beach, you think?
Yeah, maybe at least a spot with a table.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
I'll put the stove on the grill and.
Nice. Okay, thank you.
Excellent.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
I saw you back.
Damn it! A few seconds too late.
How's it going?
Great.
You guys heading in?
Yeah, we are. We're gonna go set up,
Set up. Awesome.
get the games going and stuff. So we'll see you there in a minute.
Cool. Yeah, we'll see you in there.
Okay, buddy. Bye bye. Hi, hi.
If we were a little
Trying to catch you naked. So close.
You look like you're having a good time. No.
Yes. Let's do it.
As a warning shot?
Take a little bit of dough. I'm not by any means an expert.
I can see that. No,
And
I'm
now,
just kidding.
and now just quite nervous.
No, I know.
Cameras
The
all
pressure's
over.
on.
You drop it in and
And let it go. Let
go.
it fry. I love donuts on New Year's. Love it. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, wow, that was excellent. I know. Niels, I don't think that's a firework. Is it a flare?
same now, fireworks.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Is it expired?
Yes, 2012.
Oh, yeah, I think we should try to use it.
10 years anniversary of the fireworks.
Okay, good deal.
No, so close. Right here. Take it out.
You made a good effort.
No, you got it in?
Good catch, wow, amazing. It was a perfect.
Hey, cheers everybody. Thanks so much for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed it, and we really hope you're having a great new year. Have a good one, everybody.